Hello and good day, Coach Jude, and to each and everyone. My name is Mario C. Iocanya, the little teacher of Study Up 2. So, we are going to tackle our module number 2, the learner-centered psychological principles. So, here are the objectives. Intended learning outcomes. At the end of this module, it is expected that you should be able to achieve the following learning outcomes. So, number 1, discuss the nature of learner-centered teaching modalities, structures, methods, and strategies that facilitate differentiate teaching to suit learners' genders, needs, strength, interest, and experience. So, number 2, identify the factors that promote learner-centeredness and motivate learners to work productively and be accountable for their own learning. So, number 3, cite example on how developmental and social factors can influence learning environment to promote fairness, respect, and care. So, number 4, related Republic Act 10533 and the K-12 framework to the principle of learner-centeredness. So, for the part 1, before you read more about the principle of LCP, perform the following activities. So, the first thing, number 1, analyze the title Learner-Centered Psychological Principle. So, the title Learner-Centered Psychological Principles refer to the guiding psychological concept that emphasize the importance of focusing educational practices on the learner's needs. So, development and psychological functioning. These principles are often used to inform teaching strategies, curriculum design, assessment methods, and learning environments. So, it means that the little centered psychological principles refer to an key idea from psychology that focusing on tailored education. So, to the learner's needs is need development and mental processes, and also guiding how teaching and learning should be designed. And it's all about learner-centered psychological principles. So, these all my topics. So, my next study hub member, the number 2 will explain further about the learner psychological principles. And thank you.
So good day, Coach Jude. This is Yashirbia from BTLED ICT 1C, and I'll be discussing the 10 words that are related to the title Learner-Centered Psychological Principles. So, learner-centered psychological principles emphasize that learning is most effective when learners are actively involved. Their goals are clear, and instruction is tailored to their individual needs and abilities. So these words represent the key principles of effective and modern teaching and teaching approaches. So here are the 10 words that are related to the title. First is the learner-centered. This approach focuses on the needs, abilities, interests, and learning styles of students. It helps them feel valued and more engaged in their learning process. Second is goal. Setting a clear learning goals gives students directions and purpose. It helps them understand what they are working towards and stay motivated. Second is learning tasks. These are activities designed to build knowledge and skills. Well-crafted tasks encourage critical thinking and application of concepts. Second is group collaborations. Working in groups develops communications, teamwork, and problem-solving skills. It also allows peer learning where students learn from each other. Five is the experience. Connecting lessons to real-life experiences makes learning more meaningful and easier to understand and remember. 6 is the interest. When lessons align with students' interests, they are more likely to participate actively and retain information. 7 is self-motivation. Encouraging students to take initiative, foster independence, and stronger desire to learn. 8 is effort. Acknowledging and valuing students' hard work builds perseverance and growth in mindsets. 9 is the knowledge constructions. Rather than just receiving information, students build their own understanding which leads to deeper learning. And lastly is diversity. Respecting and incorporating different backgrounds, perspective, and abilities ensure that all students feel included and can contribute meaningfully. Together, these principles promotes a more engaging inclusivity and learning environment. Together, these principles promotes a more engaging, inclusive, and effective learning environment that supports critical thinking, collaboration, and lifelong learning. The next presenter will be discussing the definition of each. That's all, and thank you for listening.
Good day, Coach Jude. I'm Maybelline Saavedra from Study Hub 2, number 3. Now, I'm going to discuss the 10 words that we chose that we immediately relate to learner-centered psychological principles. So first we have the learner-centered, an approach focusing on learners' needs, interests, and experiences. For example, using personalized learning plans, flexible phasing, and adaptive assessment to cater to diverse learners. Number 2, we have goal, a specific achievable target or objective. For example, setting clear objectives, tracking progress, and adjusting instruction to meet goals. Number 3, we have the learning task, activity designed to promote learning and achievement. For example, incorporating hands-on activities, group work, and technology-enhanced learning to facilitate active learning. Number 4, we have the group collaborations, working together in groups to achieve a common goal. For example, implementing peer-to-peer discussions, group projects, and collaborative problem-solving activities. Number 5, we have the experience, direct involvement or participation in an activity. For example, providing opportunities for hands-on learning, simulations, and real-world applications. Number 6, we have the interest, a learner's enthusiasm or curiosity about the topic. For example, offering choices in topics, projects, or presentations format to cater to individual interests. Number 7, we have the self-motivation, internal drive to learn and achieve goals. For example, encouraging self-directed learning, goal setting, and self-assessment. Number 8, we have efforts, physical or mental exertion to achieve a goal. For example, providing opportunities for practice, feedback, and reflection to support learners' efforts. Number 9, we have the knowledge construction, the process of creating new understanding through experience and learning. For example, encouraging critical thinking, reflection, and application of knowledge to real-world contexts. Number 10, we have the diversity, inclusion of different perspectives, experiences, and backgrounds. For example, using inclusive language, diverse resources, and culturally responsive teaching practices. So that's all with my report. Thank you for listening.
Good day, Coach Jude. I'm JB Atrido, a member 4 in Study Hub 2 from Bitaled ICT 1C. Here the short summary of the words we have associated with the Learner-Centered Psychological Principle or LPC. The Learner-Centered Psychological Principle or LPC highlights the importance of placing the student at the heart of the learning process. They emphasize setting clear goals, designing meaningful learning tasks, and encouraging group collaboration to foster social and cognitive development. Learners build understanding through personal experiences and we more engaged when learning aligns with their interests. Self-motivation and consistent efforts are essential in driving learning forwards. The process of knowledge construction is active and personalized, taking into account individual learning styles and backgrounds. Respecting diversity ensures inclusive, equitable education that meets the needs of all learners. And that's all our discussion. Thank you and God bless.